Welcome to it. I say that a lot. All right. It's kind of like my catchphrase, just single liner. All right. Arm day. That's what we're gonna do. Yesterday I was off. Didn't do anything. Got a lot of steps in. This morning did a little bit of cardio. Woke up at 195. Been on point with my diet, with the exception of an ice cream sandwich. You know. I've been eating more. Just trying to maintain, really. Yeah. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna start with some tricep extensions. Got our cable push downs. Tricep cable push downs. Nothing real heavy. My elbows already hurt me. I've done a couple warm up sets. I can already tell. It's a busy day for me, so let's just get to it. Feels good. Really focusing on that stretch at the top. Stretching, the negative of movement on everything is where the growth happens. So, you know, it feels good to pump them out and be heavy, but really just focus on something you can really get a good stretch in, move it down, and then come back up to the stretch. That's what I'm doing. It might work for you too, I don't know. Exercise number 2 is overhead dumbbell extensions. It'll be just like this. Again, I'm trying to get that stretch, go back up. Yeah. You know, I wish there was an easy way to do this. I wish there was a pill you could take, or there's something you could take and just, bam, you grow muscle. It doesn't work that way. So I've been at this for a few years, and I'm not where I want to be. I'll tell you that right now. The older I get, I don't know how much energy I'm putting into it, to be completely honest with myself. I guess what I'm really getting at is the point of this whole channel is an average guy like myself can maintain his body with minimal effort, because I think it is minimal effort, maybe an hour a day, and I take 2 days off a week. You know, I feel pretty good for 38. My son just turned 18, he's about to move out of my house. That's pretty awesome. I've grown an adult. That's how old I am. My boss told me today he had no idea I was that old. So that's a good feeling. So I'm gonna keep with this youthful routine of mine and maybe help somebody else along the way. Okay, I've got a backup weight because, well, reps are important. The more you do something, the better you get at it. Muscles the same way. So let's get to it. Yeah, I can already feel that. Feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like it. What's the perfect amount of sets for muscle growth? Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I don't think anybody does. I think it's probably body specific, if I had to really guess. But I usually shoot for 9. So my third exercise is triceps. Gonna be this cute little board here. It says triceps in the green. This is a closer grip. I've got mine in the wider grip. And I'm pretty gassed after 6 sets already, so let's just see if I can hit muscle failure. I got 10. You know, it felt pretty good. A deeper stretch, being able to get off the ground, but my shoulder's crunching, so I'm probably gonna finish with some regular push-ups. Good tool though. On to biceps. Probably my worst muscle group. But then there's my calves and my abs. So, you know, all of them suck. Let's work on it. Yep. You know, the hardest thing about that for me is I try to keep my elbows a little bit forward. It allows more of a stretch. Then it kind of puts tension in the shoulders, so my gut gets in the way if my elbows are too far back, and I don't have as much stretch in the biceps. So I try to keep them forward. Makes it a little bit harder, I think. Last up, at least for me, I'm gonna kind of superset 2 exercises here, but really burn my biceps out. I'm gonna get out of here for time's sake. Yeah, I like to keep my workouts around 30 minutes. I don't need to be in here for an hour and a half. I've got too much going on. If you're wondering, the playlist I listen to is usually, it's either Mercules, Chris Webby, Millie's, listening to Echo right now. There's a few other rap artists on there, but I like rap music when I'm listening, when I'm in the gym, so maybe give some of those guys a listen. All right, let's get to it. I don't even know how many I did there. I just went till it was hard. And I'm gonna keep going. So, I've had surgery in my right elbow. That being said, I have an imbalance in my arms. And I've been trying for months now to level that out. I don't know if we'll get any closer. I haven't measured in a while. But it used to be noticeable like 3/4 of an inch, so it's very upsetting. I wonder how close it is now. Ooh, not a bad little workout. Yeah, decent little pump. Decent little pump on the arms. You know, my daughter always tells me, your veins are so gross. But I like it. There's no need to take my shirt off for arms, but here we go. You know, I used to be really fat. I don't know if you can tell by looking at all my loose skin down here, but you know, from a guy that used to be 265 to 5'9", I feel like I'm doing all right. Got a lot more work to do though. You know, that's the thing with getting into this is, for me, there's never been an end goal. I'm never happy with it. I want to be bigger, I want to be leaner, and then I want to eat what I want, so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to do all of those. I'm going to get bigger. At some point I'll be leaner, but I'm also going to eat whatever I want.